Alright, so today I talked to Hamlet once more, and his story is just getting even more interesting by the day. This king, Hamlet, he was supposed to become king, and if he were king, he would have been a great ruler. I'm just stating that. He is a mastermind. Okay, so, yesterday I told you that Hamlet had figured out, that his uncle had killed his father. And so now he's all mad. So he came up with the plan. His plan is to go insane, like blah, 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 all crazy and mad. And to figure out, why it is his uncle killed his father. And so his first victim, I guess you could call it, is Ophelia. And Ophelia is Hamlet's one true love. They're OTP, one true pairing. And he goes into her chamber, and it's just like a zombie. Just stretches out his arms, never touching her, never doing anything, just stretching out his arms, and not saying a word of anything or anything. And that kind of freaks her out. I mean, I would be freaked out too if some dude just walks into my room and is like, So, of course, being freaked out, she runs to her daddy, who is Polonius, who is the, you could say, advisor to the king, to Claudius. And he's like, "Oh, my sweet angel, what is wrong?" And she tells him everything that Hamlet did, which is nothing, just stretch out his arms, and not even touch her, just. And he's like, "Oh, this is all my fault. I told you not to see Hamlet anymore, and you not being able to see him drove him mad, and now he's mad because he's in love and yearns for your love, and I shall go tell the king, that you guys are meant to be together, it doesn't matter if you're not a noble, from a noble class." So, he goes off, and meanwhile, Claudius is, talking to Rosencrantz, I believe that's his name, and Guildenstern, Hamlet's best friends from university, and he's like, "I need you to get to the bottom of this. Is Hamlet really mad, or is he pretending to be mad? Please figure something out, please do it." And like, "Yes, my lord, anything you ask." So they go off and they find Hamlet, and then you have Polonius that's coming in. He's like, "Oh, my lord, I told my daughter not to see your stepson, and now he's mad and yearns for her love. Please, it must be together." And that happens. And Hamlet has made a play. He likes to write plays. He's an excellent actor, if I do say so myself. And he's made this play, and it's called The Mousetrap. Ooh. And the players are coming in for this play that they're to perform for Hamlet and the king and queen and their audience. And Hamlet has the lead player, quote this line that he had heard once about a king dying, I believe. I don't remember Hamlet's story quite well. And, Hamlet, he was upset with himself because a character in a play that is being portrayed by this actor is doing a much better job of showing emotion and grief towards avenging his father's death, and he's just an actor. He hasn't gone through the pain, the physical emotion, everything that Hamlet's gone through, and Hamlet's you could say, quite ashamed of himself, because why can't he bring himself to do this? You know? So, Hamlet's, you know, kind of thinking to himself, why can't I bring myself to kill my uncle? And so, Hamlet comes to the conclusion that, you know, he's going to put his play into the play that the players are already going to perform. And by doing this, he will catch Claudius in his act, you know. He will catch Claudius, and it will see how he reacts towards the act. And if he does anything suspicious, then he will know that he is guilty of his father's death. And that's basically all Hamlet told me thus far. And I'm just mind blown with all of his actions. I didn't expect all of this coming out of Hamlet. But it is what it is, huh?